Hey everybody, Brian Bauman from Bauman's Farm and Garden, and I have a special guest with me here today. We're so lucky to have Janey. Janey's here from Dig, Plant, Water, Repeat, and I met Janey a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. Such an awesome person,
You're
so
sweet.
smart, and
You're
now
so
I have to every morning when I'm having my coffee, I see, oh, this is what Janey's working on, and I watch her YouTube channel, and it is so awesome, and it's so, I didn't know. I didn't know how cool and what a great following you have. And so many times I think on social media, people are like, they don't do it because it's just not a very warm, good experience on social media, right?
Yeah.
And I just love your channel, and I love seeing all of these people from all over the place commenting about how much, not only do they love you, but the things that you're doing and the plants that and I mean, it really inspired me.
Thank you.
To be here
You're
talking.
so sweet.
And I love it. I just love doing it. And the other thing that I really love, plants.
That's what drew me to you, Brian. Is because when I came and I met Brian and I was filming him for a video on my channel a couple months ago, as I was filming you, and you started talking about plants, and his little boy eyes was like lit up. And I was like, oh, this guy's legit. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
And especially with I love new plants.
Yes.
I love to see what's new, what's coming.
You're like an explorer, right? With
Exactly.
plants. Yeah.
So we're super lucky, since we're Grower of Proven Winners, that we are, I get a chance to see all the new varieties for 2025. And part of my experience with that is, how big do they get? How do they grow? Because I'm trying to put together combinations. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make all these things work. And I was texting Janey, we text back and forth. I'm like, what's going on? What are you doing? And I'm like, can you come to Oregon? She's like, why? What's happening?
What's going on, Brian?
And I'm like, I got all the new plants, and I love to plant up containers, right?
Yeah.
To see how they all
You're
grow together.
so good at containers and baskets and everything.
I've learned that I need to channel a little more pink. I love my blues and purples. Jessica behind the camera is now nodding.
I know, right? I'm gonna pull the pink out of you. Because pink is, you just can't beat pink.
All right, fair. It's not that I don't like it. It's just my brain doesn't always go to it.
That's fine.
So we have all the new plants, and what I have 5 containers kind of laid out for each of us, Janey.
Yes.
So what I want you to do, I pulled together all of a lot of different plants here.
Look at these plants, you guys.
I have a whole smorgasbord for you to choose from. And so what I want you to do is we're gonna kind of put things together, right? I want you to put together your 5 different combos.
Okay.
And then we're gonna kind of walk through and talk about why you chose what you chose.
I love it. Is it a race? Can I?
You're not gonna win. Let's go.
All right, so my first pot is my romantic pot. I had to use the Wedgwood Pink Angelonia. It is so pretty. It's the new version of the Wedgwood Blue that everybody loves so much. The cool thing is, these petals, these flowers are kind of like an ombre effect. They start with pink and then they fade to white, which is just so beautiful. And to me, it's romantic. So of course, I had to put it with some Stardiva purple, which is just so beautiful. It's like the fan flower, but I know this sounds silly, Brian, but I think of the fan flower as more fun. And this is just it's like a princess. It's like a princess, Stardiva. And then of course some Dichondra Silver Falls right here. And I just love this and I want to take this home. I just think it's so pretty. This next one is kind of more my poppy pot, where I got a lot of bright colors. Of course, the Supertunia Vista
Janey
bubblegum.
is so much faster than I am. I'm still going.
I told you it was a race and I was gonna beat you. So I have the Supertunia Vista bubblegum, which we all know is one of the most vigorous annuals that you can get. And that's what makes it fabulous. And you guys are gonna laugh at me because I paired it with a mini-me coleus, which is just absolutely ridiculous because you would think mini-me, but this one isn't too mini, right, Brian?
Nope.
It's not too mini, and it goes more up. And the Supertunia Vista bubblegum, I'm gonna plant it so that it kind of spills over, and I think that they're gonna be perfect with each other. And of course, I did a denim and lace Russian sage in the middle for my thriller, which is just going to be beautiful. This one is my moon garden. This one has unplugged white salvia. I have this growing in my garden right now, and it's just so soft and it's just so pretty. And I really pushed it, and I did 3, so it's gonna get huge. I'm aware of that, but it's gonna be so beautiful. I have these angel wings Senecio, which are so soft and so silvery. And then I have the Star Diva white, and then I have the, I wanna say white out, Mini Vista, Supertunia Mini Vista white. I always wanna call these white out, but that's the Superbina. So just a whole white pot, which sometimes it's really fun just to stick to one color like that. I always love pots like that, because to me, this looks so clean, and can you imagine like 3 pots of this in front of your house? It's so, like it's so modern and so clean cut, and I just think that it's gonna be beautiful once it all grows in. Now this one is my new favorite annual of the year, hands down, and this is Supertunia Tiara Pink, and it is so beautiful. It goes white on the inside, and then it fades to the pink, or I should say fades to white to the inside. But this one is so beautiful, and it's so vigorous. It should be a Supertunia Vista. It's more of a trailer, which is why it's not a Supertunia Vista, but it's gonna be so beautiful hanging out of this big pot. And the juxtaposition of having this pink Gara go way up and be really wispy, and then this big, bold, bright color of the Supertunia Tiara Pink is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then of course, just paired it with some lemon coral sedum. And then finally, a really fun, almost tropical looking pot. I have Supertunia Jazzberry right here, which is this kind of fuchsia purpley color, paired with the Supertunia Saffron Finch, which I think these colors together are absolutely beautiful. Then we have this Lantana berry blend, and this one brings in both of those colors, right? It kind of brings in the magenta pink, and then it has the lemony yellow, which I think ties it all together. And then of course, a beautiful grass in the center as a thriller. So I'm really excited about this pot as well. Ready, Brian, to show what you've got?
Done. All right. I'm stealing your idea on the last one. So I am trying to channel my inner Janey, and I am putting some pink together. Listen, I like pink. It's just not always where my mind goes, first off. So this is a brand new hydrangea from Proven Winners called Little Lime Punch. And the thing that I like about it, with all the paniculata limelights, as the blossom, they start lime green, they age to white, and then in the fall, they turn kind of a light pink often. This one is supposed to be punch red, which I think would be amazing and beautiful in the fall. It's brand new, I wanna try it. See how it gets, we'll kind of follow that along. Whenever you're planting Vista bubblegum with something, it's so big you want to kind of be careful what you put it with, which is why I also went with Vista Jazzberry. The 2 of them work really well, they're really nice, and honestly, this is lemon coral. Lemon coral is the same thing. It can be super vigorous. You got to be careful what you put it with. And then I think Janey's idea with the Lantana, I don't know if this is going to keep up next to the bubblegum, but since it's so warm and so hot out right now, that Lantana is really going to go. So we'll see how this all kind of comes together. It's kind of exciting. This next container now, this is a Brian container.
I like this container. I mean, it's like if I could
Yeah.
put it over there. I like this one.
I think a lot of times when you're designing containers and you're looking to put stuff together, pick 2 colors and then mix your textures. So, I mean, this is really blue and white, right? I have a little bit of green in there, obviously, too, but this is a skyrocket fountain grass. So it's going to get these white plumes coming up out of the top. The white scavola, I think the star scavola is going to keep up with the blue tiara pink. The angel wing Senecio is just so beautiful. One of the things that I found with this is to really get the really big giant leaves, it wants to stay wet. If it dries out, that's when you get a little bit smaller leaves. So don't be afraid to get this in a container with lots of annuals. They're going to get lots of water. It just does better. And honestly, at that point in time, I was kind of stuck. I didn't know what to put with this.
Yeah.
And so I just went with another texture.
This You knocked it out of the park with this.
Thank you. It was a last minute decision.
Yeah. You win on this one. This one's a good one.
So I think all of this will really, I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, beautiful.
So the next one I wanted, I went with the warmer tones, right? And so we talked, this salvia, I think it needs something to kind of hold it together. So because it wants to shoot up those arms. So rather than having a centerpiece, I put these four together to kind of hold. We have the Kufia Vermillionaire, which is amazing. It's going to do great. I think the orange and that red are going to be really pretty. Now, when I plant this here in a second, I think I'm going to prune this way back.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of wanting to shoot out these long arms, but I like the red and the purple to kind of go with this combo. So I think I'm going to take a pair of scissors and hack it back. It's okay, it'll be fine, I promise. And then the yellow kind of brings all those warm tones together.
Beautiful.
So we'll
really
see.
Pretty. And I can just imagine this one is going to be a showstopper.
Yeah, and big, right?
Yes,
nice
like
and big and full.
big.
This one I went, we're going to take a little chance here, because I want to do some shade.
Yeah.
Right? So it looks kind of odd. I originally had wanted to put this Queen Tut Papyrus in the center, but I just think this is going to get too big. So I went and put this in the center, and we're gonna put the Queen Tut.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. You would automatically think that this would be the thriller, but you're right.
I think this is gonna get like yay tall.
Yeah.
And just to have again that kind of mix of textures, I think would be
pretty.
really pretty. This is Proven Winners has a really great line of double impatiens called Rockapolcos. Look at that color on that; it's so beautiful. They're fairly vigorous. Have you had these before, Janey?
Yeah, I think I get too hot for them. I haven't had much luck with them, but I need to try
They
them.
do really well in the Northwest.
Okay.
We used these a lot in our mixed shade combos.
Oh, great.
They were rock stars. So this Cavola is full to part sun. We'll see what this does in a shade container.
Yeah.
I think might as well try it. I needed another punch of color to go in here, and I am very much complementary colors kind of person. I want harmony.
Yeah.
I want
It's
things
beautiful.
to kind of go together.
And it's fun to push it. I mean, I put coleus,
Yeah.
coleus in sun, right? But it should be fine.
Yeah.
The color blaze should be totally fine with it. Now this one.
I love this silver salvia. And I think it's so pretty with that Angelonia pink.
Oh, yeah.
And then, and again, I put four kind of plants in the center to kind of just really give you that dramatic thriller all together.
Yep.
And then I channeled my inner Janey, and I have the pink Tiara. Yay! And I think that little pink inside of Silverberry, just really complimentary. Again, like I've got pinks and whites, right?
It's
kind of
beautiful.
going through here.
Yeah.
And I think that the pink Tiara is going to keep up with this of Silverberry.
Yeah.
So-
I think you're right. I would have to agree with you on that. I just think this is beautiful. It's pink.
Yes, thank you.
It's pink.
Mission accomplished. I did it.
Yay!
Okay.
So what's the plan with all of these? We're going to plant these up.
We're going to plant these up, and then I'm going to follow up with you.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna take videos and put them out there. If you're near, come by the farm. I'm gonna put them out in our display garden in the backyard, so you can kind of see how they're growing and keep an eye on them.
And you tell Brian that mine are better than his.
Yes.
So.
And then let's see how they all turn out.
Yeah, I'm excited. And this will be fun because then come next year when we're planting, we'll kind of have a good idea of how these things work together.
And then we can follow up at that time.
Yay! Perfect.
Now that you know me, you're stuck with me, Janey.
Well, the only thing is you do give good advice.
I'm trying.
Fertilizing. I don't fertilize enough.
I'm here to help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to help you with pink.
Okay, good.
You'll get more, right? I know a lot of you like pink too, so.
So stay tuned. Come out to the farm. See all these amazing pots. We're going to follow up. If you get a chance, subscribe to our channel because we've got this and a whole bunch more coming your way.